Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at two video monopods. We have the Manfrotto XPRO here, which is Manfrotto's latest video monopod. And over here we have Libec's brand new, soon to be released, HFMP, which stands for hands-free monopod. And it uses a THX video head here, so this is really cool. Now we're going to talk about the differences between the two and probably which one is right for you. You guys can see some of the features and figure out which one works the best. So taking a look at Manfrotto's here first, they have the flip locks along the leg here. So a lot of people wanted the flip locks, but they also wanted locking feet. So Manfrotto now adds locking feet to their system. At the bottom here, there's a push button collar. You push the button, you unlock it, and then the feet is loose, so you can maneuver your monopod any way you want. But you'd have to reach down, press the button, slide the collar back down, and now you can lock the foot. So when you set it down, it won't rotate or swivel. So that's a quick look at the base here. We look at the new Libec HFMP. This thing's a monster. They've got fold-out feet also and a locking base. But if you were to take a look at the feet compared to the Manfrotto, let's look how much bigger it is. So you're gonna get a lot more stability on a system like this. They also have the flip locks. A lot of people like the flip locks as opposed to the twist collars. But Libec has something very interesting here. This bottom portion that locks the foot in place. All you have to do is step down on it and the base will rotate and swivel. And if you step down on it again, it locks the system down. And I'll show you how this works in comparison to the Manfrotto and why this one is actually really cool. And it's the only video monopod I know that uses this type of system right now. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is minimum height. Here's a Manfrotto XPRO with the MVH head. This one is about 30 inches fully collapsed. Over here we have the HFMP from Libec. This one is about 35 inches fully collapsed with the head on here. Now we'll see how tall each of these are. So Libec's HFMP is a 3-section monopod. This gets up to about 74 inches, whereas the 4-section monopod from Manfrotto gets up to about 79 inches, 78, 79 inches. So because it's a 4-section, it actually collapses shorter and then it's taller than the Libec. All right, so as I was talking about the base of the Manfrotto versus the Libec, obviously the Libec has a lot more stability because of its large feet here, but also the locking system that they're using is by far the best on the market right now. If I had a heavy camera on my Manfrotto, I would have to balance the camera. If I was shooting at this height here, I'd have to balance the camera while reaching down to unlock the foot here, which is a little bit difficult. And so then I can kind of maneuver my monopod. And then if I want to lock it down, I'd have to balance my camera and reach down and lock it again. And that could be, could be tricky. I mean, you could lift your monopod to do this, but again, if you had a heavy camera, that's balancing it. So it's a little bit more work. Whereas the Libec here, as you can see, it's just locked down right now. If I wanted to unlock the base, I literally step on this lock and it is unlocked. So regardless of how heavy my camera system is up here, I never have to let go with my hands. I just have to step down and now the system is locked. So very easy to do. Again, this is the only video monopod that's doing this. So outside of that, let's take a look at the heads and kind of why I prefer the THX head over this MVH. So while Manfrotto does let you purchase a head with their monopod system, this is not a real video fluid head. It's missing the panning base at the bottom. So while it looks exactly like the MVH 500AH, this in fact is what they call the MVMF 500A. So it's very, very similar, except it's missing the panning base. So if you were to remove this head, you really can't do much with it except for throw it onto another monopod. Now the Libec here, they're offering the THX head. This is the exact same head that you'll find on their tripod system, their new tripod system. I did a review on this, so you can take a look at that. Now, you can remove this from the monopod. It has full panning. Here's the pan lock right here. So you can move this head to a slider, to a flat base tripod, or even to a bowl mount tripod. The heads are very similar. They have a fixed tilt drag. Obviously the THX has a fixed pan drag, whereas this doesn't have a pan drag at all. This doesn't have a panning base at all. So you're actually getting a full video fluid head here that you could use on other systems and other accessories, again, like a slider or on a tripod. Now, another reason why I like the THX head over the Manfrotto head is the position of the quick release. Now, both of these take Manfrotto 501PL plates. So this one plate that I have under here will work on both systems. It's a Manfrotto 501PL standard. They both drop right over the top, so you don't need to slide your plate into the head. They come right over the top. But the Libec is positioned on the left side, whereas the Manfrotto quick release is on the right side here. So I'll show you kind of how that is annoying because all cameras have a right hand grip. So if I was to use this Manfrotto head, I would drop my camera in here over the top. I would have to let go of my camera, lock the system, and then I can shoot. Now, if I wanted to remove the camera from the tripod or monopod, I'd have to let go of the camera, loosen this up, loosen this, hold the camera, and then I'm shooting again. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer, and you don't find it as annoying until you try the THX. Now let me show you how we get this onto the THX. Because all of the locks are on the left-hand side, I never have to let go of the camera. So I just come right over the top, drop it in, lock it down, and I'm ready to shoot. Now to get it off of the head, I would just loosen this up, click this, and I'm ready to shoot. So I don't have to let go of the camera. So I'm gonna do it for you guys one more time and you guys can compare. Then we'll do this one. So it takes a little bit longer, but the fact that you have to let go of the camera means you have to balance the weight on a monopod. So I definitely think this is a better system because they put everything here on the left side because you're always holding your camera with your right hand. That's where all the grips are on all the cameras. So again, you just lock it down. All right, so that's a quick look at the Manfrotto XPRO video monopod and the new Libec HFMP video monopod. As you can see, again, the feet are massive on the Libec. So this is gonna be a lot more stable system. The Manfrotto's great. It's a little bit shorter, a little bit taller, fully extended, a little bit lighter as well. It's about 1 pound lighter than the Libec. But this one right here is gonna give you rock solid stability. If you're using small cameras, you could probably replace a tripod with this system right here. It's going to be that stable for small cameras. And again, you're getting a full-on video fluid head here with panning included. Even though you can pan at the base of this monopod, they give you a head with panning built in. So you can take this head, again, you could throw it on a bowl mount tripod, you can throw it on a flat base tripod, you could throw it on a slider. Whereas the Manfrotto, when you're buying the head with their monopod, it lacks the panning base. So it's really not a full video head that you could use on other accessories. It's really just meant for monopod use. They both share drop-in style heads. So the 501PL plates, both 501PL, goes right over the top. I do like the Libec better because the left hand has all the quick release controls, whereas the Manfrotto, you're kind of juggling a little bit by switching hands around. And again, the locking base here is totally hands-free as opposed to the Manfrotto where you're constantly having to reach down or pick up your monopod to unlock the feet. This one right here, you're just literally stepping on it, unlock it, step on it again, and you're done. So really a nice system here. I'm gonna have a link below this video if you guys are interested in finding these products, or if you have any comments, leave them below or at the blog, cheesycam.com.